Over to counselor's journey. So a common question that I have regarding immigration evaluations is, can I perform the service? Can I do the service? And you can, but let's understand why so that you feel comfortable knowing you can do it. I think there's a fear within ourselves as clinicians at times. We don't want to step into a certain space, right? Like we don't want to provide a certain service if we don't have all our ducks in a row. So with writing immigration evaluations, here's like just a standard practice around it. And yes, I can go into much more detail, but I'm going to share with you just those boxes that you need to check in order to get the ball rolling. One of them is making sure that you are licensed in your state. That is it's important, right? No different than you engaging in counseling, psychotherapy. You want to make sure that you are licensed. So be licensed within your state. The next one is training. Whenever we exit out of graduate school, you can work as a relationship therapist, right? But it helps to have additional training, whether it's Gottman or whatever avenue you take to allow you to become an expert in that area. You want to do the same thing when it comes to immigration evaluations. That way you're doing your due diligence. So that's another box that I encourage you to check out, not check out. Well, I guess you could do both. And then with it, I want to encourage you to take one of the courses that I offer. There's an all-inclusive course allowing you to know everything you need to know, all the way from marketing to building your practice to working with a client to setting your fees to having all of your documents in order. You're ready to open up shop with that course. The other one is if you already have the ball rolling, but you know what, you're stuck in marketing, there's a course for that. And there's an additional course if you're doing good at marketing, you got the ball rolling, but you want to take your evaluation, right? The written evaluation, you want to take that one to the next level. Then there is that service that allows you to do that. There's that course that allows you to do that in the links below. Now let's kind of get back into the boxes that we're checking, right? For the first one we checked is make sure that we're licensed. Yes, big old check. Making sure that we are trained. Another check. Another one is self-care. The work that we're doing is very heavy. You are going to be working with individuals that are navigating immigration-related cases. One of those cases, it could be a family and then one of them being deported. And then you're having to go in there and to work with them and to support them and to listen and to document. And there is a heavy amount of information being shared. So with that, just making sure, from one clinician to another, you're taking time to engage in self-care. Otherwise, it could lead to feeling overwhelmed, burned out, and so forth. So that's a third box I think is really important for us to check. Number 4 box for us to look at is making sure that we have our butts covered. So make sure that you have your liability insurance. And, there's companies like HPSO and other ones out there. Overall, just from your end, and I assume if you're already a practicing clinician, you got to have that one, right? We don't want any kind of lawsuit coming towards our way. And if it does or it should take place, you want to make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row and you are covered. So that's box number 4, making sure that you have that insurance. And then number 5, this one's a little bit different than the other ones. And it touches into, I guess, like a mixture of insurance and cash base, if you will. Knowing which avenue you want to take. So do you want to take the avenue of going cash based? Do you want to take the avenue of taking insurance for the service? I'll leave that one up to you. That's why I said that's an interesting box there. You could really go into that one. And then I know I said the last one, I think I did, but let's add another one, language. This is a common one that clinicians reach out and say, Juan, do I need to speak this language, that language? The quick answer is no. And here's why. Hospitals operate every single day. And we know that when people go to hospitals, individuals go there from diverse backgrounds, speaking diverse languages. Hospitals are equipped to do it, meaning that we can be equipped too. We just have to look at our resources. There are resources available to us as far as translators and so forth that we can utilize to make our services much more effective. No different, right, than you're interested today and you're like, yes, I want to write immigration evaluations. I want to help individuals move forward in life, but I need to get additional training. That's a resource. You can reach out to me. We can do either one-on-one consultation or you can take one of the courses and I can get you to the next level. Hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you are eager and excited to begin your work in writing immigration evaluations. There is a community out there of individuals, families that are in need of professionals like us who are working hard to make sure that we are providing a strong and ethical and effective service. So as always, thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for sharing your space with me here at Counselor's Journey. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.